Just bear one thing in mind. Sometimes when things have gone in such a way for a long period of time wrong, to bring about a change in community requires a great amount of effort. Normally our time frames and the time frames of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't coincide. Just bear this in mind. We as human beings, we are prone towards haste. We want things immediately. كَلَّا بَلْ تُحِبُّونَ الْعَاجِلَةِ. You love things to be done immediately. We want to become millionaires yesterday, not even tomorrow. That's our reality. But Allah Ta'ala's time frames are different. Nabi Karim Sallallahu said, my coming and the coming of Qiyamah is very close. And Nabi Sallallahu uses some portion of the fingers to say how close my coming and Qiyamah is. But yet, it's how many years? 1400 years and counting for Qiyamah. Allah Ta'ala told Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam after he made dua against Fir'aun, رَبَّنَا تْمِسْ عَلَىٰ أَمْوَالِهِمْ وَاشْدُدْ عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ فَلَا يُؤْمِنُوا حَتَّى يَرَوُا الْعَذَابَ الْعَلِيمِ. Subhanallah, what an amazing dua. You know, it must take the conviction of someone like Musa alayhi salam and that strength of Musa alayhi salam to make dua. Allah put a seal on his heart. رَبَّنَا تْمِسْ عَلَىٰ أَمْوَالِهِمْ وَاشْدُدْ عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ, and put a seal on his mouth. He will not bring iman until he sees your punishment. Right? Allah Ta'ala said, قَدْ أُجِيبَتْ دَعْوَتُكُمْ. O Musa, we accepted your dua. But Fir'aun was destroyed 70 years after the dua. 70 years after the dua, the destruction of Fir'aun came. So our time frames, sometimes we want things almost immediately. We expect to make dua, oh Allah, finish this enemy off after Fajr, the next enemy off after Zohar, the next enemy after Asr. It doesn't happen that way. There's a long procedure with regard to reformation. And the first thing is individuals. The first point with regard to reformation of society is the reformation of individuals. The more reformed individuals you're going to get a more reformed society. So if the majority of the people in the community becomes reformed, then you get a reformed society. We want to change the society without changing individuals. So the process is a long process. As long as we are trying, we are on our path. Remember one thing, Allah Ta'ala will reward not on success and failure. Allah will reward on effort. Allah rewards. Just to give an example of this, is it not amazing? To give an example of effort, is it not amazing that the Prophet of Allah called someone Sayyidu Shuhada, and we all know who he is, Sayyidu Shuhada Hamza. And that martyr was in a battle where Muslims didn't gain victory. They were defeated. They had a setback. But yet he is Sayyidu Shuhada. Why? Because Allah doesn't reward on success and failure. Is your effort to reform yourself and the society consistent, full of concern, full of effort? You are on the right path. You're already successful. Whether the society becomes like that or doesn't become like that, you're already rewarded.